What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video, and I hope you guys are doing well out there on this midweek Wednesday. I'm doing real good myself. I can't believe how fast these days are going by, I tell you. Shout out to the sister queen. I know who I am for sending me this particular situation right here about Reverend Jesse Jackson. It says here is recovering in hospital in Chicago and in good spirits after successful stomach surgery 6 years after his Parkinson's diagnosis. Okay. I forgot that he had Parkinson's. You know what I mean? I didn't, I remember when that happened, when they said that, he had Parkinson's, but I forgot all about it. Goes to say here, though, civil rights activist Reverend Jesse Jackson is recovering from successful surgery after being hospitalized for stomach problems. The 79-year-old was rushed to hospital in the Chicago area after suffering from abdominal discomfort. According to the Rainbow Push Coalition, a social justice organization founded by Jackson in 1966. In a statement released today, the Chicago-based nonprofit said that its president had been admitted recently, but did not say to which hospital. Okay, after routine medical observation, successful surgery ensued, and Reverend Jackson is resting. They added, he is in good spirits and will be discharged in a few days. Thank you for your continued love, support, and prayers. Jackson, a two-time Democratic presidential candidate, is an icon of the civil rights movement and worked closely with Martin Luther King Jr. Yeah, we're aware of that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna keep it moving. But be that as it is, Mr. Jackson said some very disparaging things about Barack Obama's kid. I think it was. I can't remember which one it was. One of the babies when they were little. To my, after the inauguration, Mr. Jackson was very, disgruntled about it and said that he wanted to cut the president's balls off and something about leaving the baby up on top of a post to fall. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I mean? I guess, him being a two-time, candidate, for campaigning, trying to be president, he never made it. I guess he had a little bit of envy, But to continue here, I guess this is him in some of the earlier pictures right here, making speeches and standing up here with Bernie Sanders. And, what do we have here? Reverend Jackson received the Pfizer's biotech C-19 vaccine Friday, January 8th. Okay, wow. And this is what I'm talking about right here. It's amazing how a person can smile in your face, smile with you, but hate your guts at the same time. And more than likely, the feeling's mutual. All right. But it says here, Jackson pictured at a Push for Excellence 17th Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Scholarship Award breakfast in Chicago, Illinois, with then U.S. Senator Barack Obama. In 2017, Jackson revealed he had been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, a neurological disorder with no cure. They don't have cures for nothing. But I digress. At the time, Jackson said his 2015 diagnosis was a signal that I must make lifestyle changes and dedicated myself to physical therapy in hopes of slowing the disease progression. He said at the time, recognition of the effects of this disease on me has been painful, and I have been slow to grasp the gravity of it. All right. Here's him with Bill Clinton, and what have you. Here's him with Hillary Clinton. Okay. And Lurch here, you understand? Adam's family butler. John Kerry. Yeah, this is him right here. Uh, Jesse Jackson with John Kerry. Okay. Goes on to say Jackson was diagnosed with the disease in 2015, according to Northwestern Medicine, which also affected his father. He has been treated as an outpatient in the years since, the hospital said. Jackson was born in Greensville, South Carolina in 1941, married with wife Jacqueline Brown in 1962, and has had 6 children. Okay. And of course, we've heard about the scandal there with the outside baby, but be that as it is, I mean, when you a public figure, it's just things. Well, let's just say, for example, if you're not a public figure, it's things you do and things you don't do. And one of them is go out and make outside children, especially if you a public figure. This shit gonna come back and hunt you, and that's just what it is. All right. But to continue, he was arrested in 1960 when he was just a college student for advocating for the right to use a public library in his hometown, and was known as one of the Greenville Eight. On July 16, 1960, while home from college, Jackson joined 7 other African Americans in the Greenville Public Library in Greenville, South Carolina, which only allowed white people, and were arrested for disorderly conduct. In 1965, he participated in the Selma March with Martin Luther King, which led to further collaboration between the pair. He was a 2-time Democratic presidential candidate nominee in 1984 and 1988. This just crossed my mind. This is starting to read like an obituary. I mean, really, it's going through his whole, life story. I'm wondering if he's trying to tell us that something coming. You know what I'm saying? But let's finish this. Here's some more pictures right here. He was at the pulpit at Shaolin Baptist Church in Washington, D.C. in 1982. He ran for president 2 years later. Here's him right here. And they're talking about his second unsuccessful president run, pictured here during his campaign. I think he went over, and I can't remember if it was Kuwait, and had some, they used him to go over there and release some prisoners back in the day, and I figure, I guess he thought that was going to, win some good marriage for, the campaign, but, I guess it didn't work. Him was getting some kind of honorees here in Scotland. University of Edinburgh, now in Scotland here, honorary degree recognition of his decades of campaigning for civil rights, And this is him and his beautiful wife, Jacqueline Brown, in 1962. They was married in 1962 and have 6 children. The pair are pictured in 2001 at the Cannes Film Festival. Now, in conclusion here, in May last year, he traveled to Minneapolis to speak after the killing of George Floyd by a white police officer, a death that sparked global Black Lives Matter protests. Speaking at the Greater Friendship Missionary Baptist Church, Jackson said, "We told the governor, you must call murder a murder." He endorsed Hillary Clinton for president in 2016 and Bernie Sanders last year, after Sanders endorsed Jackson for his own presidential bid in 1988. On January 8th, he was pictured receiving the Pfizer BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine. Okay, well, that's, and that's this picture right here. Gotta wonder, just wondering, there it is right there, Now he has received stomach, surgery for whatever reasons. Well, let's hope, keep hope alive that Reverend Jesse Jackson pulls through this, But like I said, this story's starting to read like an obituary. Let's see how this works out. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this particular situation right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts. your views and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.